But Robert, tell me about your background. Tell me about why you got into real estate, why you got into real estate photography, and how the two kind of converge.
So I got into real estate, I've owned other businesses. So going back to when I retired in the Army, I was an Army recruiter. And there was nothing more fun than, I call it the sell and art of somebody coming to you with a problem, and the Army, you go, hey, here's your 3 options. You can either do what everybody says, go to high school, go to college, go whatever. You can join the active duty Army, get a skill, get some college hours, get your degree, and then leave, or you can retire from the Army, or you go to the Army Reserves, which was part-time. But we were solving problems. And so did that for about 3 years. Then I, got into government contracts as a 51 Charlie. And so basically negotiating $1 million contracts from services, supplies, construction. I'm like, okay, this is a pretty good knack. And then as I was at FEMA, during Hurricane Harvey, I dealt with a lot of the apartment complexes and mobile home parks, RV parks during Hurricane Harvey, leasing them out for survivors. So I was like, I really didn't think much about it at first. A couple years went by, and I was like, man, I'm really bored. What puts all of this talent that I have together? And it was real estate. And so I used to own a landscaping company, and I was like, okay, landscaping was easy. That was fun. I enjoyed it. But then I got tired of doing all the hard work, and I was like, there has to be a better way to make more money, to help people be happier. And then I discovered real estate because I'm looking online, and I've bought 2 homes in my life. One realtor was great, the other one was horrible. Just horrible. Wouldn't answer phone calls, nothing. One call, a specific mortgage company to, talk about the loan that's going on. And so there was a failure of communication. So I threatened to fire her. It was great. So didn't fire her, but whatever. So bought these homes, and so I'm up here and I'm talking to other realtors, and I'm like, what is wrong with everybody? What's the biggest issue? And it was communication. And then I started going through people's pictures. Because in all the businesses I've owned, I used to be a government contract consultant, there was always what else do you offer? What else? And it's like, how do you get your foot in the door? And so I'm like, well, COVID hit. Well, in real estate photography, you have virtual tours. So I'm like, that's one way to get ahead of everybody is offer that virtual tour. But I notice everybody I talk to, they go, man, I wish I would have saw the pictures. They're all doctored. Everybody uses Adobe software and makes them all look pretty. There's always your iPhones. You'll see those. But the fact that you can see the pictures, that's like that ooh la la. You walk in, you're like, ugh. Well, that's why I do the virtual tour. So I'm gonna give you the ooh la la in your pictures. Trust me, I do it all the time. But then you do the virtual tour, and you can actually see the actual lighting, see how it looks, and then you're gonna walk through, and then you go, do I want to see this house or not? And the rule of thumb I have learned is if somebody shows up to a house twice, they're gonna make an offer.
Right.
First time, and I always recommend this, first time during the day or night, and then you switch the schedule. So if I see the house at 8 o'clock at night, this is what it looks like at dark. I see all the cars on the road, and then let's see it during the day. I'd also recommend maybe a third time during the weekend. You want to see what you're looking at.
The more the better.
More the better. Yeah. That's how I got into real estate, is because I just had some bad agents, had a good agent, and I enjoy making people's dreams come true. They're gonna live in their house 12 to 18 hours a day. They might as well enjoy it.
Yeah.